This live broadcast is brought to you by the kind courtesy of GH Support Association Germany. GASIG, we defend your right. GQ Travels, fly today and pay tomorrow. GQ Holiday Inn, simply delight.
Now we move to the next program with Steve. The kind beside Steve. You see, now my main church because I very important. My main church very important. Make the poster and so. And the content important ne say. Shemu ye ya obi badwene say your friend is your bo obi kwadwo. Of course, yet program needing stories. Assembly obi esisi obi ade wafa kwan bi so wani nje ho na ofi se ade no amwa no kre okate ya na person na wiase ni na hye ya ye behwe na ye den ye ne wo ahye. Last year any Steve kwatwetwe nkomo about okọ Ghana na Elder Ansong wo Church of Pentecost Dansoma ono ekwan ode ne fa na mame so okotre kọwe ni mukwa eya na ono na kọwe ni mukwa ye de Church of Pentecost be shem said obi de Elder Ansong ewo UK ana ewo US ana ewo Germany onkwadwini se ono sem ene ye make only say identification said the nipa be hu say sa Elder Ampon Elder Ansong asem ene ka entina sorry ni mbobra ade a discuss ya sorry na sem ne discuss but Ansong we elder of Pentecost Dansoma ono but ye kama ono so tie ana wo hwa wo hu se ono particular no na sem ne esi hu nkonwa no but Asori Church of Pentecost there wonya hwe Asori Church of Pentecost enye ono na esi hu nkonwa ne enti ma menya good clarification wa ha na obi hwa ana obi share Banka say bia the Church of Pentecost and ABC GQ TV and GQ Waves Radio. Madam Asim. My story. So be how obi tetewa obetumi di abane no share. Me ankasa ma friend the Ansong. My friend no o ka kire me say me friend Dansoma police station ni bibia ka. You better try say be friend bio na our story to share. But does not mean say onu nye ready so onkasa no. Nipa na ode ade na di no so no onye ready. Udem our GQ TV live on Facebook. At the same time, go YouTube. Now subscribe with GQ TV. Over to me so at your program or gqwaves.com. Oko Google Play Store so over to me and your GQ Waves. All the product is there. Remember if Ghana is over booking month of May. And if I would any reference number no my. Not GQ Traveling Hotels. Yambo on your forms no ma bro how ne atiti be no. Till end of April be cruise listening to one farm mad there to me join. Called gqcosmetic.de na de wo pe bia no won sanka GQ Cosmetics D ono na aboa my program no GQ Traveling Hotels also fly today and pay tomorrow. GQ Traveling Hotels so ticket at least 460 euros. You ma ticket akọ Ghana bro how ne atete bia no fry 00068191000987 number is WhatsApp you bet to me I show. Steve, welcome to the program.
Yes, happy to be back again.
Okay, wonderful. How was the Christmas?
Yeah, the Christmas was pretty good. Yeah, it was nice.
And the New Year?
The New Year too was good, yes.
So, how was the plans for 2020?
2020, yeah, we want to, all we pray for is to be in good shape, good health, and that's it, I think that's the most important thing, somebody should think of.
Okay.
You can have a lot of money, but if you don't have health, you have nothing.
That's correct.
Health is always the most important thing. That's the top priority.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
So, before we start our program, I would like to try if I can get entry who actually know much of Ambrose. Please, could you try to get me entry on the line, and then we come to. Yes, we started these discussions the last time you came.
Yes.
And then we try to reach Elder Ansong, who is the elder of Church of Pentecost Dansoma. But for those who haven't heard it before, or the first discussion, give me a bit story about how it started before we just hit into the discussion.
Okay, you know, actually, what happened was that
How did you got to know the
Ansong,
Ansong?
I got to know him through entry.
Entry,
Maxwell, yes.
Maxwell. Is he on the line? Okay, so now since you mentioned his name, we're going to try to have Entry on the line and then have a short discussion with him. Hello, Entry. Hello.
Mara.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
I'm Etunga Mara.
Okay. Good. We will move into English a bit because Tree doesn't understand the tree. So, Entry, please. Steve just mentioned that he got to know Elder Ansong through you. How did it start?
Yes, yeah, true. Steve got to know Mr. Ansong through me. I've said it, but it was on a business payment we all make. And Samsung is a Pentecost church. Mr. Ansong is a Pentecost elder in Dansoma here where I worship.
Okay.
Sometimes they make announcements that if somebody can connect other business partners in business wise. So
Okay.
Mr. Ansong to know him to be a medical supplier.
Okay.
As a medical supplier to what I know, he owns is a beautiful creation. Yes.
In Ghana.
So when I also get in touch with right.
Okay.
So when I get to know Steve is also a medical expert. So
Yes.
it's okay, not so that if a business can be arranged.
Okay.
So I connected the two of them. Keep on talking, and initially, I also wanted to go to Germany with Steve, but I think he was not getting through his visas and documents. And along the line, he had is okay. So along the line, Steve told me Mr. Ansong wanted him to have a stay in his residence, and he's sick of my elder. So if he says he's welcoming you to his house, that's best. So we all went to the Kotoka International to receive Steve, and along the line, I mean, things were
So,
yeah, we met together. I mean, but the time I go to the airport, the time I got already there with his car to receive Steve. So we all escorted Steve to this man's house. Smoothly, Steve has also treated them very good, even giving the church some product, free consultations, and even the man himself, Steve has been giving him what do you call it, a product that is very good for his health, and
Okay.
he himself has been testified. The product was good. So the man, in fact, everything was, I mean, moving smoothly. Got to a point in time, this man was one way or other trying to bail Steve. Like when Steve come to me, Steve actually brought his car, pick some cabs and come to where I am. But this man told me, okay, fine, if you want to go out, you have a vehicle, can read the vehicle out. Then studying, I think some bills will start coming up, which is it shouldn't be like that, because Steve is a guest. So if you're welcoming a guest, we don't expect a guest to what do you call it, taking a bills that was not even aware of.
Okay.
Changing tire, buying this, buying that, is trying to find a way of telling Steve to fix all the problem we did. Then, well, Steve told me, I said, well, if that's the case, then I think. So one Sunday I was there when Steve called me, hey, this man have brought police to come and arrest him. I said, arrest him.
Okay, you will just end up there. Steve is going to
All
explain
the
that
short
one to
and
me.
long is that-
But before, let me interrupt you, Entry. What causes you to stop going to the church? Because once you told us you have joined the Church of Pentecost, and now what causes you, because of the answer, you stopped going to the church?
Yeah, because of downtown, me myself, I have to be. I'm one of the honest person. I can't lie because he's a Christian, and I can't see why an elder, a church, it's not any. He controls 52 churches in downtown. He's a presiding elder, so he's not a mere person. And if you do this evil to somebody that you yourself work to your house, even that considering me to be a church member, then why I should be in the same church. So since then I've stopped the church, honestly speaking.
Okay.
People call me, he has to come.
Okay.
So no, me, this and that, no, I can't fellowship with the man.
Okay, so he has just caused you not to go to the church again. Okay, thank you very much. We won't take much of your time. We will try to get the Elder Ansong also on our program. So thank you very much, Entry. So if anything, we'll try to get you. Okay?
That's fine. Thank you very much as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome. Okay. We are trying to get Elder Ansong on the program. So please, before we get to Elder Ansong, maybe I'll let Ambrose to help us to also make a call. Maybe I'll just try it here. Explain to me or to our audience. We are now live on Facebook, GQ TV, and also GQwave.com. What happens? You got to know him, picked you at the airport, brought you to his home. What happens? At point in time, he decided to destroy you.
Yeah, myself is like a mystery because actually what happened, Maxwell introduced me to this man and we had a business to do this computer meridian diagnostics. It's a diagnostic device. So I had this device from a German company. So Entry connected me to him, to this man, because he's a medical distributor in Ghana. He supplies most of the hospitals in Ghana medical equipment. So, we had contact. We used to communicate together with a white man, the man who has this company. We used to communicate, and he was supposed to come to Germany. He couldn't come because of some other things. So when I told him I was coming to Ghana,
so you got to know him whilst you were in Germany?
No, yeah, I was here, yeah. Okay. I didn't know him personally, but contact through Entry, Maxwell. So we used to communicate together with a German man who has this company because he said he wanted to be the distributor of this device. So we used to communicate. He was supposed to come to Germany. It did not work out. And I told him I was coming to Ghana. So he called me later on and told me, a week before I was going to Ghana, he called me and told me he wanted me to come and stay in his home. And I told him, no, I don't really think so. I have my little shack in Ghana. And then why should I go live in somebody's home? So I told Maxwell Entry that this man wants me to come and live in his home. So Maxwell told me, oh, I should go live in his home because he's a big guy, he knows a lot of people, and he'll connect to me and all that stuff. And
he's also elder
of the church. So the trust was there, and I said, okay, no problem, I'll go live with him. So I got to Kutuka. He came to pick me with Maxwell. And one of my friends who was supposed to come and pick me to my home was also there. So we all drove to his home. And when we got there, he started praying in tongues and all that thing. Oh God, I thank you for bringing Steve to our home. And, we thank you so much. We are going to work together and all that stuff. So on that Monday, he took me to his business complex, and then he offered me an office over there. He gave me the office to use.
Where?
In Cantamanto, yes. Cantamanto, yeah. So he gave me an office. Then I told him somebody promised to give me a 4-wheel drive, so I wanted to go for it. He told me, I should forget about a car, that he's going to give me his car because he has 3 cars. He's going to give me one to use. So I thought, no, I didn't want to take advantage of anything. So I said I wanted to go for that car. He persuaded me not to go take that car, and he would give me his car to use. I said, okay, no problem. So I was there, and the wife also had some medical issues. The wife told me for the past 4 years or 5 years, she's been sick, very, very sick, and she's not feeling good, and she never can sit and interact with somebody for 15 good minutes. She has to go away because she's feeling so bad. And she doesn't even want to tell the husband that this is the way she's feeling. So I got there, I used the diagnostic device, and I diagnosed, and I saw things. And by the way, up front, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just a researcher, and I'm a guy who just knows some stuff. Okay.
Steve. Okay,
Yeah.
just pause this here. Since our audience might also think why we're discussing this issue, so I'm going to try to reach the Ansong on our program. It's on the tone, and I will get the voice through my mic here. So I'll try to reach the Ansong. I'm trying to call him. So we are trying to reach him so that he will not listen to your part, and then we'll get him also on our program. So we are trying to reach the Ansong, and if he's going to pick it, and then so that our audience to know we are not listening to one part of the program. Okay, he did not pick the call, so we're still going to try it again. And once we try the second time, then we are not going to call again. So we'll try second time to see if he's going to pick it. Actually, I used this line to call him before, and maybe he might be driving or in a meeting. So the second time, if he does not pick, I'm going to stop, and along our discussion, I'll try to bring him on the discussion to listen to also part of his story. But if he doesn't, then you might know we are trying not to listen to one side of the story. So he didn't pick, so we'll leave it here. So Steve, okay, you are not a medical doctor. Okay.
I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just a guy who knows some stuff. You know? That's
okay.
it. Yeah. So anyway, like you said, there are three sides to every story. There is my story, there is his story, and then there's the truth. Okay? Okay.
Exactly.
So that's how the thing is. So, he picked me, went to his home, like I said, he gave me the office, and the wife, with a medical issue, I gave them a lot of supplements, natural stuff. And I think exactly 4 days after using my stuff, the wife confirmed to me that it's the first time she has been able to sit down, interact with somebody for more than an hour without taking a break. So she's seen that the things I'm giving her are working, okay? And when I went to their home anyway, also, I told them they changed a lot of things, like with the eating and a whole lot of things. So that's how we were interacting. And like I said, I'm a researcher. I got a lot of clients in Ghana with autistic children, because my son was autistic, and I brought him out of it, doing my own natural stuff, okay? So I got a lot of clients in Ghana who come to see me, and I help them to get rid of their problems. So, it was like that. They saw a lot of people. When I was in the office, they gave me, they used to see people coming, especially children, mothers coming to me and all that stuff. I was there helping people out.
Okay.
And it got to a time when I just thought that probably they might think that I'm taking a lot of money, I'm making money from them, or by using their place. So I went to the man and I told him, okay, I'm using your office. How much do you want me to pay you for the office? He told me, oh, why do you have to pay? You don't have to pay anything. So I even showed them some WhatsApp messages people sent me. They come to me, I give them free diagnosis. And even some of the people, they came to me, they didn't really have money. I gave them free stuff. Stuff I bought myself.
He has a problem. He has a problem of giving to them free. He has a problem giving to them free?
No, I showed them WhatsApp messages for them to know that I'm not making too much money, or I'm not making money from all those people who come to see me. And that is why I went to ask him how much I should pay for his office. And he told me I didn't have to pay anything. Okay, by the way, like I mentioned,
or does he have a problem that you are giving free consultation?
No, I don't think he had a problem. Probably, I just felt that he would think I'm making a lot of money.
Okay.
So I went and made a gesture.
Okay.
How much should I pay you for giving me the office? And he said, oh, you don't have to pay anything. Okay. But meanwhile, like I said, we had business to do there, right? So the business I went there to do with him concerning this diagnostic device, he was never serious with it. Anytime I said, let's call the German man in Germany and let's do the Skype conference and let's talk about the business, he was always saying tomorrow, after tomorrow, all that stuff. And by the way, when I went to live there, I think 4 days, he traveled to Malaysia for a week. So whilst he was away, I was there alone with a wife. And then the mother too is living in the house, okay? So like I said, somebody wanted to give me a car to drive. He told me to abandon that thing and then he would give me his car. He gave me his car to use. And this car, if you look at the tires were all worn out. So they told me to change the tires. No problem. I went to change the tires.
With your own money?
With my own money. I changed, and I put in some gas, some fuel. And then the following day, the woman gave me her car to use now. Gas totally empty, no petrol, nothing. And this car wasn't even driving good. And even we had an issue with the car. That very day, the woman told me we should drive the car and go to the office. We're driving the car. We got to Kolebu area, and then the police were stopping us. You know, for me, I was innocent. I didn't know what was happening. The police stopped us. And when I wanted to stop, the woman told me I shouldn't mind the police. I should just drive on. So I drove. And then the police, they took a motorbike and they followed us, and then they stopped us. So when they came, I didn't know what was happening. I stopped. And the police said, license. I didn't have a Ghanaian driving license. I had a German one. I showed it to them. They said, okay, that's a first offense. You don't have a Ghana driving license. And we told you to stop. You did not stop. And then the car, the insurance is over. Roadworthy also over. So we followed them to the police station. We got there, and the police, you know, they took my license. And, you know, they wanted to file papers for the court. And the woman was there. She wouldn't defend me. She wouldn't say she told me not to stop and to drive. I had to hustle my own.
Wow.
Yes. So fortunately, I don't know, God intervened, and then the people, they let us go. And they said they should fix the insurance of the car before we take it. So when that thing happened, I said, well, I'm not going to drive this car again. And the one other day, I wanted to go to Tema myself to do something. And I wanted to go take Uber and drive. And the woman told me to drive her car. And I said, no, I don't want to drive this car, because the car, I drove it. The car wasn't good. The road wasn't there. And the insurance too wasn't good. And she told me she fixed the insurance, so I should drive it, no problem. I took this car. I drove to Tema. Police stopped me. And then they said, hey, there's a problem with the car. I said, what is the problem again? Insurance, we fixed it just yesterday. And they say roadworthy, also not good. So I had to bribe my way out again. So when I came back, I just dumped the car. I said, listen, I'm not going to drive your car anymore. Anywhere I'm going to use Uber. So that's how the thing happened. I was there, you know, helping them out, you know, like with the natural supplements, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, all that stuff, giving them, going, we drive to that place every day. I was seeing a lot of clients. People were coming from Doma, Hinkro, Kumasi, all that stuff, coming, seeing me. So, you know, the woman told me that, oh, you know, Steve, you are doing so good. The things you tested on me, you gave me, I'm feeling so good, and it's helping a lot. And I really want to work with you, okay? They said they were going to create a place in their office so that they work together with me.
Okay.
So they told me it's a done deal. I'm going to work with them.
So was it on paper or just...
No, not on paper. The woman just told me that she's ready. They are ready to work with me.
So in the future, everything has to be on paper.
So I went also with a BEMA mat. That's bioelectromagnetic energy regulation. It's a mat. You lay on it only 8 minutes. A whole lot of things happen on your body. So the woman, she used to lay on a mat every day, and she saw the use of the mat. And she was even asking me if I could leave the mat and come to Germany so that she use it over there, make some money, and then she'll be sending it to me, or we'll be doing business. Okay, so we're just there. Then one day, what happened? Yeah, there was a day also the woman came to me and told me, yeah, the very day the police got us and told us the insurance of her car was over, and then she had to do it. She came and asked me to pay for the money, to pay for the insurance. And I said, I don't have money. You know, actually, if I had the money, I would have given her to go do the insurance. But I did not have the money to pay for the insurance of her car.
Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe from that time things started going bad, you know.
Okay.
Even I was there, I was using electricity. One time the light in my place was off. And I told her the light in my office is off. Then she told me, oh, we gave money for them to go buy credit. So I said, oh, how much did you spend? She said 50 Ghana cedis. I gave her the money. She said, oh, no, it's okay. I said, no problem. You take it because I'm using that office. So I gave her the money. So I was there, and of course I was there. I'm not stupid, you know. I contribute. We buy food. I contribute. I buy food, even fuel. I give all money for fuel also. I give them supplements more than 2,000 euro. You know. So also their church. I packed the Pentecost church in Dansoma. One time I went to worship there with them, and there was a pastor who came from the north of Ghana, and this man said at the north people are so poor, they don't have clothes to wear, they don't have shoes. So it's like tears wanted to come out. So when they closed, I told the woman that I'll take all my children's clothes and give it to them, donate. So I packed all my children clothes, shoes, everything. I packed it, gave it to them to be given to the church. And the woman, she packed most of them and gave it to her family, first of all, before taking the rest.
The Ansong's wife.
Yes.
Okay.
She took a lot of it and gave it to most of her family. Her family, yes. Before the rest, she took it to the church, you know.
How did you got to know that?
Yeah, I was there because she used to take the things, and when we are driving to the office, she stopped and go give it to the in-law, the brother's wife.
So
she sells at the Kolebu, what they call traffic light.
Okay.
So she used to go, and she told me herself anyway that she wants to give some to the family, you know. And I said, okay, no problem. Shoes and clothes. She gave it to most of her family before we took the rest and went to give it to the church. So everything, I was there, and one day I went to the office and Ansong came. Okay, there was another issue that happened. You know, I gave a product to the woman and the thing knocked her down. It knocked her. It's not that she fell, you know, she was like almost collapsing or something like that. And the workers came and called me and told me, oh, you know, she's like, I said, no problem. I know what it is. I gave her the product. I know what that thing can do. It means she was very, very sick. And it's like she had a Herxheimer reaction. That is, you know, if somebody is very, very sick and you take a product, the thing like can overwhelm you. Yeah. So that is what happened with the woman. I gave her a lot of water to drink, and I gave her a product, and I put her on the beamer mat. And then she slept so good, and then when she woke up, she told me, oh, Steve, I'm feeling better now. I'm good. Every day she kept telling me, Steve, I'm getting better and better and better and better.
Good. At what point in time things radically change and then you starting experience evil?
Yeah, you know, I think one day I did a diagnosis on a woman, and then she needed multivitamin supplements. And she told me, when I told her that she needed this mineral supplements. So I told her that she needed these supplements. And of course, you know, I can't give all my things to them, you know. Already I gave them things over 2,000 euro. And there were people who ordered things from me. I took it and I had to give it to some other people, you know. So I couldn't give them all the things I have. So I told her that you need this mineral complex, and she said we should go look for it in the pharmacy. We went to the pharmacy, we never found one. We came back, the husband came home. So the following day, we went to the office, and the woman said I should go look for this mineral complex. So I went looking for it, but what I wanted, I never found it. It's like in Ghana, even common ascorbic acid, vitamin C, they don't have it in Ghana. Most of the pharmacies, they don't have it. So, you know, I did not find it. So when I came, one day the woman, that particular day, I did not get a mineral complex for this, for the woman. The man called me in the office and said, oh, Steve, I want to talk to you. By that time, I had a client with me, and I wanted to go, and he told me, no, when the client is gone, I should come and see him in the office. Okay, I went there. I thought, oh, maybe something normal. And he said, Steve, I don't want you living in the house. Okay, but before that, let me just come to one point again. I told this man that I know how to produce hemp oil. You know, I know how to do that from Holland, okay? So when I told him that I'm looking for a license to produce hemp oil. And then he called one of his colleagues from FDA and told him he was speaking Ghana. I understand Ghana very well. So he was speaking Ghana with a man, and he said, oh, you know, I have a colleague here from Germany. He knows how to produce hemp oil. So if you can help us to get the license for him so that we can produce it to sell. He was speaking with a man, and then he put it on tone so that I'll be hearing everything he was talking with a man, okay, about the hemp oil. Okay, so you know we had this diagnostic business to do. We have the hemp oil business to do. And he also told me that he was arranging with the Ministry of Health in Ghana to open an alternative clinic. So that me, since I have idea about alternative health, and I have idea also about different types of medical equipment, I will be like, we'll do it together.
Does it work at the Ministry of...
No, he supplies medical equipment to most of the clinics in Ghana, the hospitals.
Really?
Yeah.
Elder Ansong?
Elder Ansong, yeah. That's his main job. That is why I got connected with him.
Okay.
Because I know this diagnostic device, and then he wanted to do it through me with this German man, so that he'll be the sole distributor in Ghana.
How was the communication between you and him and the German guy? How was it? Was he directly doing with you, or try to bypass despise you, because most Daniels, not all of them, has such mentality.
Yeah, from the beginning we're trying, even it's very funny, it's very good you put this question up. You see, Entry, he connected this man to me. Okay, so it's me, Entry, this Ansong, and a German man, 4 of us. We were like doing the whole thing.
$1 billion deal.
So that when the business goes through, everybody get his percentage. When I went to Ghana, he wasn't picking Entry's call anymore. Anytime Entry calls him, he doesn't pick his call.
Wow.
So even Entry got angry and he didn't want to contact him anymore, because anytime Entry calls him, he doesn't pick the call. So when it happened, the day he called me in his office and told me that, Steve, I've been advised that you don't live in my house anymore. And I said, oh, really? It's a shock. I said, what happened? Why you don't want me to live in your house anymore? He said, I'd been advised. I said, can you give me the reason why? He told me that, he started with like, oh, I have a secret camera. I have a hidden camera in the house, and blah, 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 and you are on it. I said, oh, really? You have a hidden camera? Okay, then let it roll. Bring it out and let's see if I did something wrong. Whether maybe I made a move on your wife or whatever, Bring it out and let it roll. So when he saw that I was bold and I was insisting on him bringing the camera, he said, anyway, it's not about you. It's not about you, but it's about my wife, I'm a married man, and my wife is in the house. And
how old is the wife?
Oh, the wife is like 59. Now she'll be 60 years. 59, Yeah. So he said, oh, my wife, I always come home late and it's not good. You're in the house and blah, blah. And I said, I just thought, but listen, I came to your house. You didn't know me. You brought me to your home. After 4 days, you traveled to Malaysia for 8 days. And I was there alone with your wife. If something wanted to happen, that would have happened during that time.
Yes.
And besides, you always come home after 12 o'clock every day in the night. So how come you just tell me I should leave? I said, okay, no problem. I don't want to argue with you.
This is your home.
I'm going to go. Then I told him that, okay, listen, I don't have electricity in my home. So let me go. I had some issue in my place. I said, let me go settle the electricity corporation. They put light in my place. And then I can go tomorrow. I can pack and go. He said, no. I want you to go. If you want, there is a hotel. You can go look for a hotel and stay there. And tomorrow
so he wanted to remove you from the house
that same day. Just it was around 3 o'clock. He told me that.
Afternoon.
In the afternoon, yeah. And he wanted me to move that same day. He said I could leave my stuff and then come and pick it the following day, because I got all my supplements and all my things over there, all my things.
And what about the office?
Yeah, he told me that I could still continue to use the office, but he doesn't want me being in the house. I said, okay, good, great, no problem. So I just went out, I took a taxi, I went to his place, packed all my things, and then I just headed towards my little shack, in Santor, So on the way, I called the wife that, normally when I call the wife and she misses my call, she's going to call me back quick. And even him, he'll call me back, I called the wife, no response. I called him also to tell him that I packed my things and on my way to my place. So he did not respond. So, I went home, then I thought about the whole thing. I said, no, I can smell a rat. There's something evil behind this thing. So maybe it's better for me to quit the office also, because it will not be a good environment. Yeah. So, the following day, I went to settle the thing with the electricity corporation. They brought light to my home, and then I went to the office. When I went, he wasn't there. The wife wasn't there. I packed all my things. I took a taxi, packed all my supplements and everything, all my things over there. I packed it, put it in the taxi. When I was going, the workers, everybody, oh, Steve, why are you leaving? What is wrong? And I said, oh, no, I have to travel. I have to fix some things, so I need my things. I didn't tell them anything, yeah. So I picked all my things and then I started leaving, So on the way, I wrote SMS, WhatsApp. I wrote him and I said, oh, Sam Ansong, thank you so much for hosting me in your place. It was impromptu. I had to leave your place, but it's okay, I wouldn't blame you for anything. I thank you for hosting me. I thank you for giving me your office and everything. I'm so grateful, and I'm available. Anytime you want to contact me, you can do that. Okay? I don't have anything against you. I'm pretty cool. He did not reply me. I said, okay, no problem. So I went to my place. I was there doing my things. All my clients, they were calling me and I diverted them. I told them that I'm in Santos. Anybody who want to see me is far away, but if you need me, you're going to come. So I was there. So one Saturday, I had a call. No, one Friday, I had a call from a woman. She said she want to come see me with her son. Because like I said, there were many parents coming to see me from Doma, from Kumasi, from Sunyani, places coming to see me. So I said, okay, I'm around, bring your son. So that Saturday, I went to the junction in my place to go get some coconut water. I was there and they called me still. They say, we are on the way coming. I said, okay. So I was there, then I just saw a taxi show up. And then I opened the car and there were two women and a man. And then I just hopped in the taxi before I knew that, oh, I don't see a child. So I said, where's the child? And then they just removed an ID. We are CID.
Wow.
We are police. We're taking you to Dansuma police station.
So why?
I said, what is the problem? Then they showed me, do you know Ansong?
Elder
Ansong, yeah. He reported you that you gave a product to the wife that almost killed the wife. And that was 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks before that day. 6 weeks before. Okay, so on the way to the police station, I called another police woman I know. She's a police superintendent. Last year, last year I went to Ghana and this woman, she had cancer. And she was almost dying. So the very day I was supposed to come to Germany, somebody gave her my contact. She came to see me. And I allowed her when she came. I asked her what the problem was. She showed me what she was doing, the cancer she had. She took off the hat and the hair was, no hair, from chemotherapy. So she told me she had this cancer and she was going through all that problem. Then I said, okay, what are you doing right now? She told me what she was doing and she was taking the chemotherapy and some other medicine and all that thing. Then I told her, okay, then you need to stop this and then you start doing what I'm gonna propose. So the woman started doing it and the woman is alive. She's fine. So I called this woman and I told her that, hey, I have a problem. Police came to raid me and they're taking me to the Dansuma police station. Then he said, who are the people? I said, I don't know them. Give me the phone, let me talk to them. I gave her the phone. So when she started talking with the people, not knowing these two women and the men who came to pick me,
the CIDs.
The CIDs, they know this woman with the cancer. They know her, this police superintendent, they know the woman. So the woman told them that you came to the hospital, you saw me, I was dying. They said, yes, we came, They saw her when she was in the hospital and she was dying. He said, do you know the reason why I'm alive? They said, no. He said, because of this man. So that was like the first thing. Then the people, they said, oh, this guy, he's not really a bad guy. So they took me there and they locked me for one night. But I had a lot of...
Why were some answers?
Yeah, that very when the elder, this man, this Ansong, he came there and he brought a lot of papers, things, to come and say that I gave the wife a product that almost killed the wife and all that stuff. That was the thing. Okay, did your wife die? No. Did your wife have any medical problem? No.
Is it the same as the Ansong who tried to get you Ghanaian passport?
No.
Okay.
No. So, that was it. He told the police that I'm producing hemp, marijuana in my home.
What?
But you were the same man who called somebody from the FDA to tell the person that I know how to produce hemp oil. So he should help so that we get license and then we produce it to sell together. But now he told the police that I'm producing hemp in my home. He told the police that I'm practicing medicine without license. I have the diagnostic device which costs 25,000 euro now. That the police should seize the device and they should seize my passport. Actually the way he did it was they came to pick me on Saturday. On that Monday in Ghana was supposed to be a holiday. I think Monday, Tuesday was supposed to be a holiday. And he thought I was going to fly on Sunday. You see the way he arranged it? He arranged it in such a way they came to pick me on Saturday. He thought I was flying on Sunday. Okay. Actually, I was supposed to fly on that day, but I rebooked. I changed my,
I think I booked your...
Correct. You were the one who booked it for me. Yeah, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So he told the police a whole lot of things. I brought a lot of medicine to Ghana to sell. And
the guy who wanted to make business with you.
This same guy, this Ansong.
Planned everything with you.
Yes.
Now he went back
and told the police that I'm producing hemp stuff in Ghana. And he called a German man in Germany. Mm-hmm. He called him and told him that I'm using the diagnostic device to do occult.
Occultic?
Yes.
Can you use diagnostic machine to do occultic?
Strange. So he was saying many things, and then the German man told me, I said, listen, you know the white people, they're not like most of we the black people. Mm-hmm. The German man told him that, listen, I know Steve very well, I know his family, I know him, he's a good guy, mm-hmm. He can't give poison to anybody. So the German man referred him that, do you know they use snake venom, snake poison, mm-hmm. to produce medicine? Mm-hmm. So the German man just like cut him off, mm-hmm. Cut him off. And then he went back to the police and told the police that the German man is wicked, that me and him, we plan to come and kill Ghanaians in Ghana. So they should seize the machine, mm-hmm. the diagnostic device, they should seize it.
Let me try if I can get him. Maybe he was driving. And then you just talk. I just to.
So he said I came with a lot of supplements and I did not register them. And then, the funny thing too is, he told the police that I did not register this diagnostic device. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I did not register a diagnostic device, but you let me come in your home. Mm-hmm. You give me an office, mm-hmm. and you let me use
your car,
the diagnostic device on your wife and you and all your employees in your workplace.
He's not trying to pick the call because he knows our number is not hidden.
Yeah.
So we are trying to reach an answer so that the audience will know we are not listening one side of the story. But we use this number to call him. I called him once before, and this is the GQ TV studio line, and this is the fourth time. So if he didn't pick it, then we are not going to call him again. So the audience will know we are trying both sides. So who tells the truth? We can make the judgment at the end of the program. So hello, okay. He refused to pick the call, so let's continue.
Yeah, so so at the police, he came. The police officer, criminal officer, asked him, okay, he gave the thing to your wife. When was it? That was 6 weeks ago. Okay, your wife had any medical problem or anything since then? No. So what is the reason then? He says the thing is poison. I'm going to kill a lot of people in Ghana, so they have to stop me. So, the thing was funny.
Bring you in jail.
Yeah, they should put me in jail. They should seize my passport and seize the diagnostic device. The whole thing was like a movie. I called a couple of people I'm dealing with in Ghana. Mm-hmm. So parents came there. There was a woman who got a little baby, less than a month old. Mm-hmm. The woman came there from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the police, when they saw that, because the woman came with the elder son, mm-hmm. who was
Elder Ansong?
No. This woman came with her son, who is also autistic.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm dealing with a lot of autistic children in Africa. Mm-hmm. And this woman came there, and the woman and other women also came there with their children to come and testify or to come and like give me support at the police that I'm helping them. Can they see their children? Those children, at first, they could not stand still. They were very hyperactive and a whole lot of problems. So parents came there to defend me.
Wow.
And there is even one parent, he was in Kumasi. When he heard my case, he flew from Kumasi and came direct to the place. He was the one who came to bail me.
Wow.
Yes.
And since then, have you heard the answer?
No.
When you write him, is he right?
No, I never wrote him since the time I sent him that WhatsApp. That was it. He never called anymore. And Maxwell also went to him.
Yeah. Okay. We got the answer on the line. Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
I saw a missed call. Yes.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Can you hear us, please?
Who is this?
Hello.
I saw a missed call.
Hello?
Number.
Hello. I think we got the answer on the line. Yeah. Hello.
No, he put it off.
It's put it off.
No, probably he called. Maybe he heard my voice on in the studio, So.
Okay. Try to call him back, and then try to call him back so that not on WhatsApp. Call him direct.
Yeah, maybe he heard my voice. So
Yeah, so okay, good. We'll try to okay, try to call him and then get him with us. Okay. Yeah, it's very important. So I think you got him. Yeah, Elder Ansong.
Yes, in person,
GQ TV direct from Germany.
why?
GQ TV from Germany and GQ Waves Radio.
G2.
GQ TV.
G2 TV.
Yes. Now,
Okay.
yeah, me but only be a friend is Steve.
There will be a friend saying,
Steve of Germany. Hosting in Ghana. Or bow and chain out in the try or Ghana.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Now, or kind of side of the story. Or say, or buy an analytic as we view Munich, or report no ma, Dansuma police station, Sanka, Wukun Yere. And just say, Ben, I would buy.
Mention your canoe. What's it there?
Or say, what the Oma see I before the fan or say, Olonka Wukun Yere, into almost seize the passport now, Moon Jelen officer. Or nip Jama Brunibia planet some person who Ghana phone and I face no only lines or dear in draw and I was share infiltrating or yes I did.
Last time I made to Quano, who friend and catch this asking we see a report to my Dansuma police station. Until no details no, until no better me at the sound and a bit. So my make answer some.
Yeah, but now say what bolding into no. Meko police wa ko bisa there but wa also baby I know be say wa ko do no.
No Kobisa.
Me ba jo say
I think that corporation should do Kobisa. I don't want to discuss this issue again because it's past and gone. I don't want to collect anything about this.
na yo before so be come pacho Matthias answer Matthias before so be come there Steve can no ye be ko police station wa ko bisa aye no kra wo man asa no kra nim
The we mentioned that I didn't call police station.
Okay. Entino, why would you want me nka bibia emfa?
No, I don't want to comment on this thing. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Elder Ansong. Okay. The Elder Ansong is saying he doesn't want to say anything about the case. Everything is on the police. So, why he doesn't want to say anything about the whole issue?
The truth is always, truth. Nobody can run away from the truth. If the truth is there, you say your side of the story. But if he doesn't want to talk, then it will speak for itself. And the church he worships, this big Dansoman Pentecost church, he introduced me to the pastor over there. Okay, he's an elder. He introduced me to the pastor, and I talked with the pastor, and he was going to give me a platform. It's a huge church. He was going to.
How many congregations?
Oh, probably maybe a lot. Maybe more than if that place is huge. Maybe more than 400-500.
Wow. Okay.
It's a big church. Yes, very very huge. And the pastor was going to give me a platform there to do lecture about health. He said he was in because.
What's the name of the pastor?
He's called Pastor Ehua Kesi.
Ehua Kesi.
Yes, he was going to give me a platform to lecture people about health. And like the way he reported that I'm not a medical.
Do you have the pastor's number?
Yes, I have his number.
Okay, we'll try to get it. Let me see if we can have. You just talk because this is very.
At the same time too, he was the one who arranged for me to go speak at Ghana Broadcasting Corporation TV. I did interview there. He arranged it for me. So if he knew that maybe I'm not good or I don't have a medical license or whatever, why would he go arranging all this? And he was arranging a whole lot of TV stations for me to go speak.
Like TV3.
TV3, I was on TV3 already.
But not through him.
Not through him.
Okay.
And he had also other TV stations he wanted to connect me to, but because of the Tree language, they wanted me to speak Tree. Then
it will teach you how to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try to perfect it.
Okay.
So this number here.
Okay.
He was trying to connect all these things for me, and we had a plan to do a whole lot of things. You see, so I believe maybe he miscalculated And I don't know the reason why he did it. Whether probably he thought I was interested in a wife, but I don't think that he thinks that I'm interested in a wife. I don't think
A wife
so.
of 59 years.
Yeah, I don't think he thinks like that. But
By the way, are you single?
I'm not single. I'm married. I'm married.
Okay.
Oh, even the woman, when I was there, the woman even called my wife. The wife, Ansong's wife, called my wife and thanked my wife so much. Oh, thank you so much. Steve is leaving our house. Because of him, my health is going good and I'm feeling better now. Your husband is good. He knows a lot of things. He talked to my wife. You know?
Okay.
He talked to my wife. And this same Ansong, he introduced me to a lot of people. Oh, this guy, he has knowledge about, and you know, by the way, I never mentioned, this guy, he has 6 children. 4 of them are medical doctors. Okay? I think 2 are in the US. One is in England and one is
this
Ansong, yes. His children are medical doctors. Okay? So, you know, when I went there, look, I'm not trying to knock on wood. This woman, she kept telling me every day, she kept thanking me every day, Steve, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because of you, my health is going better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. And, you know, I used to give them a lot of protocol. This is good. That is not good. Even the product I gave her that knocked her down, this same thing I'm giving to all these autistic children in Ghana. They are taking it with a problem. Parents came there to testify that they took the same product. You know? So, you know, the woman, she kept thanking me every day. Steve, thank you. You know, your protocol is working. And they kept telling me that I'm like a bridge between the alternative medicine and the allopathic medicine. And they told me they were ready to work with me. They kept saying
all things become evil.
Yes.
Because maybe you are taking more advantage of the whole thing.
And you know, this Ansong, when Maxwell went to him to ask him what really went wrong, that I left that place, he told him that I'm using his office to make business, to promote my business. What type of business? Maxwell told him that, replied to him that Steve, he knows these people already before he came to your office. Because
have we got him on the line? Okay, no one. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
because how can I just go to Ghana one day and then I have a lot of people visiting me?
Okay.
Because I know the people already. They contact me. You know, since I went on TV3 in Ghana, a lot of parents contact me. Just people are contacting me from the US, from England, all with autistic children. People are contacting me.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm helping them and they are seeing improvement.
Okay. We got someone on the line? Okay, good. And do you have also this Dansuma police station, the number? Before we'll end our program in the next 5 minutes.
No, I don't.
You don't have it now. Okay.
We don't have it.
Okay, good. Then we wanted to try to reach the pastor, but we couldn't get him. But then,
and the pastor, I told the very day I was flying back to Germany, I was able to get a pastor's number. When I called him, say, oh, you know, where are you? I was looking for you to come and do the lecture. I had a day for you, planned for you. And I said, didn't Ansong tell you what happened? He said, what? Then I told him the whole story. He was shocked. The pastor was shocked. I told him the story. And then he called Ansong and asked him. The pastor called me back and told me that he asked Ansong about what happened, and he was not able to answer. He was not straight on point.
like today.
Like today.
Okay.
He was not able to answer anything. He couldn't say anything. So, you know, this man, he's a man, he's preaching. When you see him praying, praying in tongues. I don't know that language,
Like
you know.
that tongues. Like,
Yeah, you know, praying in tongues.
like
some
God
kind
is
of strange,
falling from
yeah,
heavens.
strange, you know. He's
Like-
praying and all that thing, and then you're doing something like this. I mean, it's kind of like, for me, it's kind of like
and he
strange.
preaches as well.
Yeah, he's preaching. Look, his employees at his workplace. I think once or 2 times in a week, they have to stop work, and then he's preaching, praying in tongues.
The same man.
The same man.
This in the process of working, they stop
They stop work, and then he's preaching and praying in tongues.
like praying. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're praying in tongues and doing all that thing, and then you're doing something like this, I mean, hey, look, what evil did I do you? Even I sent him, you know, what evil would I do you? You know, I came, you received him in your home, you gave me an office. You know, I took you like my family. I did him no evil. I never thought of any evil one single thing. So the day he told me to move and he was talking about a camera, I said, please roll the camera so let me see whether I said something bad or I did something bad. And then he said, oh, no, it's not about you. It's about my wife. I said, what happened with your wife? You don't trust your wife?
Then divorce her.
You know, so that is what happened. So, you know, till now, even the police, they were shocked. The police, they were shocked because they said, hey, did you make any move on a wife? I said, no, hell no. Why would I go stab you in the back? For what? You know, I can't do something like this.
Okay.
I can't do something like this.
Good. Steve,
So,
thank you very much for sharing your time with us. And I hope before we end our program in the next 3 minutes, what advice are you going to give to anyone, especially with those in abroad and trying to make business with the Ghanaians at home?
no,
What advice are you going to give to someone like you, a researcher, who knows so much, and someone doing the same business, trying to partnership with you? What advice are you going to give to?
no, first of all, I would say if somebody offers you a free thing, don't take it.
Wow.
A free thing, don't take it. Because, you know, for me, it's not like I just wanted to go for something free. But, you know, I went there because of the business. If not because of the business, I wouldn't have known him in the first place. And I wouldn't have gone to live in his place. Because I have my own little shack, even if it's not big. So why would I go live in somebody's home? Look, there's nothing like being your own home, having your own freedom. You yourself, you know, look, living Europe, going home, you want to be free, okay?
Yeah, yes.
I have a lot of friends or maybe visitors who want to visit me, but because I live in somebody's home, I can't let in people there. You know, so for me, what I would say is, if somebody is offering you something and they try to make the thing look so dandy and so good, and they want to show that they are so cozy and fuzzy or something like that, don't take it. Because it looks like, you know, when you meet somebody for the first time and they look too nice, don't trust them.
Okay.
And when you meet somebody also for the first time and they start talking too much about God, don't trust such people. Because
wow. Repeat that one for me. If you meet someone talking too much about God,
if you meet somebody for the first time and they start talking too much about God, don't trust such people. Because such people, it's like maybe they have some evil thing behind them and they want to mask it. You know, they want to like pretend that they are so good. Because for me, that's what I would say. If you meet somebody for the first time and they start talking too much about God, run away from them. Don't trust them.
Okay.
Because if you meet somebody who is genuine and somebody who is truthful and somebody who's really good, they won't start talking about God, okay? You'll see it through the action, okay? And as time goes on, they can try to talk to you about God. But not like meeting somebody for the first time and they start talking too much about God. You don't trust that people.
And coming up with tongues.
Yes.
Okay. And
You don't
holiness.
yes.
Okay.
You
And
don't trust them. Because when I went there, things I saw myself, anyway, you know, everybody got their private life, but I don't want to talk too much because, you know, this one concerns church and it concerns eldership in the church. They say, you know, they say he's managing how many, 50-something churches? Oh, my goodness. You know, that's not good.
Which means all these 52 churches is on the wrong direction.
That's what I would say, yeah, because this is straight from hell, you know. Because,
Why?
yeah, straight from hell, because listen, I went to live in your home. I never did anything bad against you. Even if you say I gave a product to your wife that almost killed your wife, wouldn't you sit down with me and talk with me? And you let 6 weeks pass. When I leave your home now and you see that, okay, all the business you want to do with me is no more going to function, then you go to the police and you tell them, this guy's... And you know, in Ghana, in Africa, if you go tell the police that somebody is dealing in marijuana, hemp, that's a huge crime.
Yeah.
So it's
Big
like
lie.
this man, he wanted to destroy me by telling the police that I'm producing hemp. And he told them to come and search in my home, that I have hemp in my home, I have medicine in my home, I did not declare custom, and I don't have license for it. And this same man, he said he knew very well that the diagnostic device I took to Ghana had to be registered, okay, to do the business with. But he never mentioned it. And now we got somebody else who is interested to do it, and the person is registering this device now. So for me, it's kind of like it's funny because somebody who is dealing with medical equipment, and you don't tell me that we have to register the device. And now we meet somebody else, and the person is registering the device. Or the police even told me I have a problem because I did not register the things. Okay, if I'd registered them, I wouldn't have a problem. Okay. And he, being in this business for long, he never gave me a hint that I had to register all these devices and my supplements and all that thing. Meanwhile, I gave him, he was using it, he was seeing effect.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Steve. This is my story, the story of Steve. And I hope we've learned a lot about. So one thing is, which I also keep in my mind, if any one of us talking too much about God, then be much careful about it. But anyway, this has nothing to do with the church as a body, Church of Pentecost. We just make notification about whom we discuss, but not specifically on the church. The church as a body stands still, has nothing to do with the discussion. But this discussion has something to do with Elder Ansong. Of course, I called him before the show. He said today, he's not ready to say anything. And today he did mention, because he has nothing to say. On our point of view, if I have to come out with conclusion, on my side of judgment, I would just say he is at fault. Because if anyone says something against you, you have all the right to defend yourself. But at a point in time, you cannot explain and defend yourself, the charges, the stories against you, which means action speaks rather than words. What tells me, on my point of view, years of experience, you are at fault. I hope we've all learned from today's discussion. Be careful and be wise and know who you deal with. People can change from one day to the other. We, as a Ghanaians, as an African living abroad, we must be careful when we deal with our families, our friends, our countrymen and women at home. This is my story. If you have a story to share with us, don't hesitate to contact us on 0049 1521 211 5630. And you can also mail us gqtvnews@gqwaves.com or contact@gqwaves.com. Thank you for having time with us. You can also write us on WhatsApp 0049 681 9515 399. Till next week and at the same time. Before I go, Steve will come next week for a discussion about health to know if he's a true researcher. Thank you and God bless you for tuning into GQ TV live on Facebook and at the same time also on Waves, gqwaves.com. Download our app on Google Play Store, GQ Waves. And don't forget, Ghana Embassy will be in Sabroken in the month of May. We close our registration in the month of April. Remember, this program is sponsored by GQ Cosmetics. GQ Cosmetics deal with our crew director, Ambrose, the director of the program, and all our crews. We thank you and our viewers out there. GQ TV official chat room, all our guests, we say a big thank you for your time, and you, the audience, also spending time with us. God bless us all. So then, stay tuned. God bless us.